So the 13-3 Jaguars, with the number one defense in the league, were playing the Patriots in the AFC title game to go to the Super Bowl. The Jaguars dominated the first half, literally basically had Brady like he was seeing ghosts. And the second half, they really changed up what they did and started playing these soft zones, and it just didn't make no sense. It wasn't who this team was all year. Brady took advantage of the soft zones, came back and won like we've seen a million times before. What was different about this is the young star Ramsey, directly after the game, tweeted out that the coaches basically told them that they had to lose the game. That's why they played the zone, and that's why it happened like that. They got to him very quickly. The tweet got deleted, and this is where the confusion started, is online there's the interviews afterwards where they're interviewing Ramsey, and the tweets had already been deleted, but these guys seen him. So they're asking him questions, trying to get him to basically come out and say it, and someone's already gotten him, and he's kind of shutting down at this point. But he does say, really interesting, he did basically say that they couldn't do shit in the first half when we were playing man, and we played zone in the second half and lost. And that was very, very telling to a lot of people. Now, where this gets even more interesting is, so what happens to Jalen Ramsey and the Jaguars, right? I think it was either the very next season, it might have been one season between that, but basically, the Jaguars die off, Blake Bortles is trash, Ramsey gets traded from the worst team, worst position, and gets traded to one of the most rigged, built teams to win a Super Bowl that people think, the friggin' Rams, right? I mean, to go from that, saying it's rigged, and then he goes to, and then now after is always overrated, and every NFL employee talking head, Ramsey's the best corner. That's basically the Jalen Ramsey NFL rigged iceberg. Oh, there's one more great part, the end of this. Very interesting. When the NFL rigged is really blown up in the last couple of years.
To make it this far.
Danny Amendola really be quiet for a while and then made a lot of catches at the end. What makes him so slippery?
We were in zones and he found openings. When we were in man-to-man, he was, like you said, pretty quiet. So in zone, he found the openings, good at that, and Tom did what he does. It was kind of...
Holy crap, that was literally like 30 minutes from the tweet, so they got to him quick. I think it was really interesting what he did say. The last part of this that's really, really crazy is, so a couple years later, the NFL rigged movement is huge online this year. It was big last year. So what does the NFL do to open up with their promo this year? Their NFL spoof commercials. And who are they going to get to star in it? Well, Jalen Ramsey. The last thing I'm going to say is seeing George Pickens' interview the other day brought this all back to me because he acted and looked just like Ramsey did after he said the same things. I'm very interested to see what happens with George Pickens in the next year or two. Have a good one, guys.
Them having been here so many times, you guys not?
I mean, possibly, but it's any given Sunday, really.
All right, everyone. Last season was a smash. Ratings gold, but this year's script has to top it. So welcome to the table read for the 104th season of the NFL. Let's get to work. Yes, Jalen.
I thought this was the dress rehearsal.
Oh, sorry.
Week 1, fourth quarter.
Receptions, but like I said before, you can't play the Bills and the refs. You see what I mean? At the same time. So when you out there and you trying to make the plays you are personally, and then they just taking away calls, throwing clear pass, open house, jack head. They call the PI, it's not catching. So just politically, when guys go back and watch this game, watch the refs for sure.